Right, hi everybody. We are here again with Mary-Ann Shearer, and we're going to be covering her amazing 100 Days to Health program. So over to you.
Yeah, thanks Denise. The 100 Days program is a program that was not actually my idea. I was kind of trying to think of how could I help people on a daily basis and how would we do it, and thinking about how we'd do it. And of course Mark came up with the name. He was watching the American elections and he said when the president goes in, the first 100 days are really important.
Right.
So he said, what about 100 days to health?
Brilliant.
And so that was some years back, because I think it was Obama when he first got into the American election. So it was some time back. And so we developed this program called 100 Days to Health, which is really to take you from zero to hero when it gets to your health. It's taking you from a traditional South African, westernized, American, UK, whatever, westernized type of diet. It's taking you from that to a place where your health improves dramatically.
Yes,
And it doesn't make you a vegan or a vegetarian or a raw fooder or a... Really what it does is it instills in you the basic principles for natural health.
Yes.
And so what you get on, you get day -3, which gives you information, just little bits of information, and encourages you to get a hold of some products. Now you don't have to have the product, you don't have to have the book, you don't need any of this. But if you want to see real improvement in your health and you really want to understand why you're doing it, then it's a good idea to get the book, Perfect Health.
Yeah, I agree.
And each week we'll give you an instruction, go and read chapter 4, we'll jump around, go and read chapter 9, then go back to chapter 1, then go back over here. So, because you get a book and you think, oh, where do I start? You get all motivated in the first chapter and then you're like, how do I start? Where do I go? What do I do?
Yeah.
So we don't want you to get healthy in 2 weeks, because it's not possible. It's not possible to get healthy in 2 weeks. It's taken you 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, however many years to get your health into the wrong place. You can't fix it in 2 weeks.
No, I agree.
And health comes from not only doing practical things, but it comes with education. You've got to educate, you've got to learn a little bit, you've got to understand why you're doing it, because then it's easier to stay there. If you're just doing something because I said you to go and do the 5 steps, you'll do it for 5 days and give up because you don't know what you're doing.
That's right.
But we devised a program that every week gives you some basic instructions, every day gives you a recipe, every day gives you a health tip, and every day gives you something to inspire you.
Lovely.
So it's little snippets. Every week when you get the instructions, you get 6 or 7 extra recipes, somewhere between 5 and 7 recipes. So let's take, for example, week 1. Week 1 is the importance of eating raw food in your diet. And why? Because it's got so much fiber in it, it's full of antioxidants, it's alkaline forming. And so you can turn your health and improve it really quickly just in that 1 week by only eating raw fruit or vegetables before you eat anything else. So we don't say give up, we say add the raw food to your existing diet. So if you're going to have a burger, because that's what you love and that's what you want, have a carrot or some tomatoes or an apple or a banana before you get there.
We found that really helped us a lot when we were doing that, because you don't overeat on the bad food then.
Exactly.
It's
the psychology of it.
It is.
You're not going to have a double cheeseburger now, you're probably just going to have a single one, and you might not even finish it because you're actually quite full.
Exactly.
So yes, there's psychology involved in it, but we're trying to keep it as simple as possible. The recipes that we give you are, if I can't put it together in 15 minutes in a blender, in a bowl, in the oven or on the table, the recipe's not in there.
Yeah.
And the ingredients are all available at your local store. We don't focus on superfoods. It's things, bananas, carrots,
Real food.
tomatoes,
Yeah.
just stuff you can grow and stuff you can get anywhere, in any country. It really doesn't matter.
Brilliant.
So the book is great. We recommend that you get the salts only. You don't have to use these. But if you want to get going in a hurry and you don't want to think about how to mix all the different spices and seasoning, and you don't want to have to add 6 different herbs and spices, then you just use the salt we recommend. If you don't if you don't have the herb salt, then make your own herb mixture. If you don't have the garlic and herb salt, then make your own. You can do your own stuff. And then the 3 other products we recommend in week 1, we recommend herbal fiber blend. And the herbal fiber blend is so that it cleans out your colon, so you absorb all these wonderful good nutrients better. So it pulls all the muck out of your small intestines, these little intestinal villi that wave around, pulls it all out and takes it out. It's not a laxative, and it helps to regulate your bowels. If you've got diarrhea, it forms the stools. If you're constipated, it softens it. So here you're cleaning out this is your cleanse, okay? and you're going to, until you finish that. You don't have to take it forever, but you finish that. In week 2, we start you on omega, which is a perfect balance of the omega-3s and 6s. And it's not from fish oil, because fish oil contains cholesterol. It's highly carcinogenic because of the way it's processed and taken out of the fish remains. It's not taken out of the fish flesh, it's the skin and the skeleton and the eyes and the stomach and the liver and the lungs and everything else, all mashed together and then extracted with heat and chemicals. This is not that. This is oils from plants, cold pressed and organic, okay?
Right.
And then in week 3, you start taking Barley Life. All of this is in capsules in case you don't like the taste of things. So you don't have to say, oh, I don't like the taste of green things. We know that barley grass juice is the most nutritious of all the dark green leafy vegetables, so it doesn't make sense to take other dark greens if you know that barley grass is the most nutritious. We also know that the Barley Life product, which is made by the AIM company, is grown to a specific height and cut at that specific height because that's when the antioxidant levels are high. They actually pick it at peak midday because that's when the antioxidants are high. And because the processing plant to extract the juice out of those leaves is right next to the farm, it only has to go next door. It's not being carted 5 hours down the road to a processing plant. So out of all of them, the green juice extract that is the most nutritious of all of them, the highest antioxidants, highest calcium, most alkaline forming, Barley Life is it. If you, when you finish the capsules, you don't want to take them, you can take the powder. But these are 2 products I tell everybody to take all the time. Doesn't matter whether you're a baby or an old person or somewhere in between, pregnant, nursing, breastfeeding. It helps everybody fix up their immune system and their hormonal system, which are the systems that control virtually everything.
Those 2 really, really helped us in a big way, especially the
Power.
barley in the beginning, but having the 2 mixed together was just magic.
And you
for us.
can order these at the wholesale price. You can just speak to Denise about it, or anybody who introduced you to the natural way, and they'll tell you how to order the products at the wholesale price, or you can order them on the Natural Way Network. Either way, you're going to get some money back, which is really what you want. Okay,
Right.
so it's very simple. As I said, you don't have to have these. You can do it without. I've met people that just gone on the 100 days. It's free, and they've done the recipes and they're inspired, and some of them have said, I've never even cooked before and now I'm cooking. But your health, diabetes, you find regulates blood sugar, high blood pressure, we find that regulates. People lose weight if they're overweight. Their digestive tracts improve dramatically.
Awesome.
Their anxiety goes. They sleep better. Their stomach works properly. Children start behaving. I believe, I'm not kidding. Okay, and crazy people like you and I used to be start behaving because we're not having refined sugar. At the end, what happens is we don't take the sugar away. We teach you why you crave sugar. We teach you why you crave salt. We teach you to listen to your body so that you can make better choices. And that's really it is. We help you understand your body, and within 100 days you'll get to a place where you're comfortable with your body, and you'll say, I want to stay at this place, or I want to even do more, or I want to go back to week 6 because that's where I was my most comfortable. You can do that, but you've got the principles, and you'll never, just 5 basic principles that you can do anywhere in the world, on a plane, on a train, in an automobile.
Lovely.
And you don't have to eat green eggs and ham.
So there, no excuse why you can't get healthy. Thank you so much, and thank you for the 100 days to health, because it's so easy, and because I used to have a lot of people saying to me, how do I get a recipe, send me recipe, send me this, send me that, and you know, now I don't have to reinvent
Now you
the
got the
wheel.
principles,
Just
you
put
got the
them right there.
program, you got the recipes, and it's all easy.
What's a pleasure. Thank you so
What's
much.
not to like?
Exactly. So slot into the 100 days to health, because it's going to change your health and help everybody else around you as you share the information with them too. Thanks guys.